Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, it's a new moon, I've been guided to hit you guys up with a reading, and also it's the eclipse today as well. So once again, when the moon cycles all in full moon or new moon, or there's some madness going on with the moon, I get affected by it, like, because I'm sensitive to the energy. So literally I've had no sleep once again. Let me send you guys some blessings, peace, love, light, oneness, unity, abundance, health, healing. Cool. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what this new energy brings in. From what I've been hearing, sorry, it's going to be one of them ratchet ass videos because I need to be of service, but I need to also need my little crutches at the moment. So yeah, I apologize for drinking and smoking during the vid and that, because yeah, I ain't had no sleep, so I need this coffee. This coffee is gonna keep me going through the day today. And funny enough, I was on the phone to it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and then my friend sent me a message at 3:33 in the morning, and I was like, oh my days, and then I messaged her and I was like, yeah, what the hell are you doing up? And then she's like, oh, she can't sleep as well. So we ended up being on the phone for like 2 hours and that in the morning. So yeah, so it's going to be interesting. So the new moon is in Libra, I think. You guys got to check it out. I swear it's in Libra, someone was saying. So it's about balance, communication, and relationships. So you will be finding that a lot of your relationships will be being tested. So romantically, personal relationships, and is it intimate relationships? Yeah, I don't know. Just relationships will be being tested in it. So you may find that you stop resonating with people that's not vibrating on the same level as you. So you may just feel that when you're around them, your energy just feels very drained, or that the conversation is just dead and boring. It's because you're changing frequency and you're vibrating higher than they are. And if they're not leveling up, they're just gonna vibrate out of your life basically. So it's also about letting go. And yeah, I know so many people that's in their relationships are being tested basically. And also remember to protect your energy. So it's all good. What's it called? Helping other people at this time, but remember to put your energy first, because there's a lot of people that are needing support at this time. Yeah, so make sure you're putting yourself first, and then you can support others. And only set boundaries on how much energy you can give to a person or situation at this time, because the energy is just crazy. All right, so let's get to it anyway. So things are coming into balance with the Libra, because the Libra are scales, right? So we're going into an air sign. So it's important to guard your thoughts at this time, because what you think you create, yeah? So what you're feeling internally is going to manifest externally, right? So the first card, because it's a new moon and we're going into a new cycle, it's a good time to set new intentions, set goals, set little milestones, and also look at your achievements of where you've come from like the last decade or whatever, to see how far you come. And then the first card that come out is success. So you need to know that you're worthy of success, yeah? Don't downplay your achievements, because a lot of us, we tend to set a goal, and once we achieve the goal, we don't really celebrate. I'm talking about my personal experience, yeah? If you can relate, hit the comments. So yeah, it's about enjoying the whole journey. So your struggles, your obstacles and stuff. And then when you achieve the goal, you can look back and say, yeah, boom, I went through all them struggles, but I still achieved my goal. And you need to celebrate it and accept it and acknowledge your accomplishment, yeah? Because you're worthy of success. And this doesn't mean just material success, yeah? This is talking about internal success. So when, for me, I'm wealthy internal, yeah? So I don't need external wealth, if that makes sense. And then because I'm wealthy internally, abundance comes to me externally, yeah? The next card is surrender drama. So right now, a lot of people are going through drama. The energy is just chaotic. So you're being guided to guard your energy, yeah? Sometimes we can't always avoid drama, but we can minimalize it. And we can minimize it, but sometimes we can't always cut it off. Like if we've got drama with family members, you can cut off family members, but sometimes it's good to just minimize the contact with them, like small doses if they're not on the same vibration as you. And also I was telling my cousin as well, not all your family members are your soul tribe. So even your parents, they may have birthed you, but they may not be your soul tribe. So you may not resonate with your parents or cousins or brothers and sisters, yeah? So let go of the drama. Whatever drama is in your life, you need to eliminate it. The next card is, this keeps coming up, surrender your fear of intimacy. So right now, you're being guided. People are looking for more intimate relationships, intimate connections, not just sex. Sex is cool, but people are looking for more of depth. Like it's all cool having sex and having sex for like exercise and shit, but people are looking for more connection, more depth, more intimacy, yeah? Like there's a difference between sex and intimacy. So with intimacy, it's about being vulnerable and being open, yeah? With sex, it's just like, oh yeah, it's just working out, like you're just clapping cheeks, yeah, should we say? But being intimate is being vulnerable and opening up and like connecting. So some of you may have, because this keeps coming up for me as well, and someone I'd done a reading for yesterday, and someone I'd done a reading for the day before. So there's a lot of work to be done with the root chakra and the solar plexus. Some of you may have abandonment issues and feel a bit insecure. And this just stems from childhood trauma. And it's blocking you from finding an intimate relationship and being open to being vulnerable to certain people. But you have to be cautious who you're being vulnerable with, because some people can use your vulnerability against you, should we say. Bear with me, this is some ratchet video. I try not to smirk during my videos. And also, if you're needing like a crutch right now, so if you're drinking a bit more, eating a bit more, or smoking a bit more, don't look at it as a bad thing. Just know that it's just like to help you get through this time, get through the energy right now. Just as long as you're kind of set in mind, oh yeah, this ain't going to be like a forever thing, because some people ain't looking to give up certain habits, right? And them certain habits are going to stop you from raising your vibration and elevating, yeah? So we need to let go of the vices that no longer serve us, and people will start to find, if they're not doing the healing and suppressing, that their vices are no longer working for them. Okay, the next card is surrender your belief in scarcity. So yes, you've got some work to do on the root chakra, and you're still in this scarcity mindset. Like there's not enough money, there's not enough food. Even though we're going through like mad times energy wise with money, money's at a low point right now. So there's going to be more money going out than coming in. So try to watch your spending, and when the flow of energy of money goes back up, there will be more coming in than going out. So some of you need to do some work on the root chakra. That's like survival, your survival chakra, to do with being secure financially, and secure in yourself. and also it's about the lack mentality. So some of you are in this lack mentality, and if you're thinking in a lack mentality, it's going to manifest externally, so you're causing your own problems, if that makes sense. If you're thinking abundant, abundance will come. So when I'll share a little trick with you. Every time I spend money, I say I'm abundant, and it comes back multiplied. Yeah. So when I spend, it comes back in unexpected ways. So like a few weeks ago, I won a score on a scratch card and stuff like that. Just to let you guys know, I'll share my little tips with you in it. So guard your thoughts at this time. It's very important. But you need to, if you're in like working with the lower three chakras, you need to raise your vibration and start working from your heart chakra. So you can use rose quartz or jade, any pink or green crystals for your heart. Yeah. The next card is surrender denial. So some of you are in denial about a certain situation, or just in denial about yourself. So you may be thinking, oh yeah, someone might change, and if they keep repeating the same patterns, it's more likely they're not going to change, or they haven't got the lesson yet. And your lessons will keep repeating until the lesson is learned. Yeah. So you need to not be in denial and see the situation for exactly what it is. The next card is surrender to sleep and rest, which obviously would come out for me because I'm a part of the collective as well. And yeah, so make sure you're getting enough sleep and rest during this time. If your body is tired, make sure you're resting. Don't be using vices to keep you going. Tune into your body. Your body will tell you exactly what it needs. And make rest and sleep a part of your self-care routine, because it's so important. And the body heals when you're actually asleep. Yeah. So yeah. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body and spirit. So yeah, some of you need to quiet the mind as well. Some of you may be up in your head a lot, because we're in an air energy. It's important to ground, because the air energy is up here and it's in the ethers, right? In the ethers. So it's important to ground it down. The next card is surrender your attachment to results. So yeah, don't have, just go with the flow. What I've been doing is just going with the flow, not setting expectations and having attachments to my results. So if you think a thing should be a certain way, it doesn't actually necessarily mean it's gonna come out that way. So if you surrender and let go and just let things unfold naturally, you will be less concerned about the outcome, if that makes sense. I can't find the right word, but if you haven't got expectations, then you haven't got whatever comes up, you're cool with it, if that makes sense. The next card is surrender your addictions, and I'll read this card out as well. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. So yeah, it's just about replacing your addictions with healthy alternatives, right? So for me, recently I've been having to eat a lot of chocolate. So what I've been doing is either not buying chocolate or buying dark chocolate, because dark chocolate has got more cocoa in it and it's more healthier for you, not milk chocolate, that's garbage. But don't be too hard on yourself if you're got an addiction at this time and it's helping you through, because the more you resist, it will persist. Yeah, so it's like, oh no, I'm not going to smoke, or I'm not going to eat, I'm going to start eating healthier, I'm going to stop doing this, I'm going to stop going gym. You're going to make it more harder on yourself. Just go with the flow, and it's like, all right, this is what I need right now, and just go with it. As long as you've got a mind, a goal in mind, saying, oh, I'm not going to smoke forever, I'm not going to drink forever, or I'm going to limit my drinking or smoking in the future, that's totally fine. But if whatever's helping you get through right now is okay, and don't be too hard on yourself. Be compassionate with yourself as well. The next card is surrender stubbornness. So yeah, for you earth signs out there, especially Capricorns and Virgos, don't be so stubborn at this time. Learn to be more flexible. A lot of you may be in the masculine energy, so you may be quite rigid. Yeah, you want to be more lean into your feminine energy and be more flowing, because the feminine energy is more intuitive and feeling, and the masculine energy is more rigid and logical thinking. Yeah, and being stubborn is going to stop your blessings coming in. And being stubborn is just ego. It's okay to be stubborn in certain situations, but know when being stubborn is actually holding you back. Yeah, and sometimes you need to let go of being stubborn. You know, because I'm stubborn, but sometimes it's like, okay, I just need to ease up a little bit on that. The next card is surrender your desire to control people. So everyone's on their own journey. You may have a lot of people coming to you for advice at this time. If you're a spiritual person, you're going to have a lot of people coming to you that ain't spiritual, asking for advice, and you may be giving them advice and they're not understanding, or they're just repeating the cycle. But try not to get too attached to that, because they're on their own journey. Remember to set boundaries and set limits, because when you're on a higher vibration, when you're communicating to people on a lower vibration, sometimes they won't understand you, or sometimes they won't even hear you. Yeah, so be mindful of that. And we can't control people, we can only control ourselves. Yeah, we're not here to control anybody else. We need to control our own internal and external, right? And some of you need to learn to accept that. And you can't control situations as well. Situations will be exactly how they are. The next card is surrender the beauty of the natural world. So there's two worlds coexisting at this time. The 3D and the 5D, depending wherever you're vibrating at, is depending what your experience is going to be. So the 3D world is more of the artificial world, social media, the materialism, the consumerism and stuff like that. And you have the real world that are being out in nature, eating healthier, trying to build better relationships, coming together with people in the physical realm, not just talking with people over the internet. Yeah, so some of you are sitting more in the 3D realm and vibrating at a lower rate, so you need to get out into nature and raise your vibration. And then once you raise your vibration, your experience will be better. But because I'm on a high vibration, some things just ain't in my reality. So like everything that's going on externally, it's like it's not in my reality, and I'm not really fussed about it, certain things anyway. But the more time you spend in nature, it will benefit you a lot. Also, some of you really need to go out and ground and walk on Mother Earth, because shoes are the worst invention ever made, because they're rubber. They insulate the energy coming out of your feet and keeping you grounded to Mother Earth. So there's a lot of people out there that haven't actually touched Mother Earth in a long time, and they're holding all this energy. When you stand on Mother Earth barefoot, she will absorb all the extra energy that you're carrying, because we're energetic beings, right? And she will neutralize our energy field. We're getting bombarded with Wi-Fi. Everyone's got a cell phone, Bluetooth, and other forms of radiation and stuff. And being in nature will actually absorb the extra radiation that you're holding. The last card is surrender defensiveness. And this is an ego thing. So sometimes when you're having an argument, you will get defensive if someone brings up a certain situation, but that is just the ego. Learn to take what's the word? Productive criticism. Learn to absorb it. So if someone tells you something, you don't have to get defensive. You can say, oh, okay, yeah, maybe I do need to change this, or I need to look at things different, or I could change something, yeah? Because people are just mirrors, and they're reflecting back to us what needs to be seen, yeah? So yeah, don't get defensive about certain things. Yes, you need to set boundaries and stand your ground in certain situations, but you don't need to be defensive about certain things, if that makes sense. And then the last card is surrender to creativity. So you're being guided to connect with your inner child and be creative and express how you're feeling, even if you don't know. Like I was talking to someone yesterday and they said they're not creative, and I was like, well, you can just create with color. You can just get pens and just put pen to paper and just let your hand do whatever it wants to do. For me, I write music, I draw, I skateboard, I do a lot. I'm very creative, and if you're not creative, that means you have a blockage in your sacral chakra. Which is blocking your creativity, your emotions. You may have a lot of trapped emotions, your sexuality, and your intimacy as well, yeah. And when you got a blockage in your sacral chakra, you may be getting a lot of lower back pain, because if there's blocked energy in the body, it will show up as a physical element. And any illness that manifests in the physical body starts off as an energy blockage. So you may need to do a lot of movement to get the energy flowing. So yeah, that's all I got at this time for you guys, man. Yeah, so there are things that you kind of need to let go of and surrender at this time, because we're going into a new phase. It's a new moon, so set new intentions, new goals. It's a fertile time to start new things, and it's also a time to take action as well. Don't be sitting on the fence. But yeah, if you feel this resonated with you, hit the comments and let me know, gang. And yeah, I'm going to hit you guys up real soon, because I've got so much things to do today and I ain't had no sleep, so we just got to take it as it comes anyway. Peace, love and light, tribe, and I'm going to hit you guys up real soon.